opinions given in this podcast are of the people that are Satan.
Hello and welcome to the last episode of Season 2 of the Monday Pool Archives. With me tonight I've got the Bridgewater Monday Night Pool Captain Nick Allen for a change. How are you doing, Nick?
Hi, thank you.
And also you might remember here from last week's episode, the creator of the Summer Bike Rides and Demons Be Gone on YouTube, Marcus Iron Man Turner. How are we, Marcus?
Ooh. Very well, very well.
Okay, great. We're going to start the video in as soon as it will allow me to do so. Okay, the time is running and we've got some movement. Okay. Yeah, so can either of you remember where we were at the end of the last episode, episode 19?
Well, we had a cracking match with Andy Holiday, and I can't think who we played against, but it was a cracking match. I remember that.
Yeah, Andy Holiday.
Yeah.
Against Sean Hayes, 1-1. I think Andy knocked the black in out of sequence in that match, and then Sean Panda Hayes pulled it back to draw level. Yeah, so we'll go into. I've got some better league tables than what I had last time. Before we went into the second night of pool, because this second night was played 2 weeks before the previous half of this cup. So Andy Holiday wasn't even in it. He had no wins, played no games. We had Connor Walker, top of the league, then Steve Williams, then Corey Davies, then Sean Hayes, and then Rhys Edwards. And then after the footage from last week, Andy Holiday snuck into 5th position ahead of Rhys. Sean Hayes snuck into 3rd ahead of Corey Davies. Right, well, who have we got on the table at the moment?
Marcus and Marie.
Yeah.
And Marcus, is that possible, everybody? Yay.
Good stuff.
I remember this one.
We're going up onto Division 2, and we've got Marie Arnesen versus Marcus Turner. I'll just point out that before the second night, well, Marcus, just like Andy Holiday, was not in it, didn't turn up for the first night, but so the pecking order was Steve Elrick, Marie Arnesen, Ricky Bill, Ryan Wellsbury and Alistair Elliott, and then Marcus Turner with no games played. But by the end of last week's footage, Steve Elrick, Marie Arnesen, Marcus Turner all the way up to 3rd with that win and the bye win. Then Ricky Bill, then Ryan Wellsbury, then Alistair Elliott. So things looking good for you, Marcus.
Yeah.
As you go into your 3rd match. I mean, the bye win over Ryan Wellsbury actually helped because he had 3 draws off other people. And we saw you beat Ricky Bill, didn't we, in the last one?
That's it. It was, I think, to be fair, it could have gone either way. It wasn't the best game.
Well, I think being quite humble, I think you did a bit more than Ricky in the end. Yeah, I think you were a bit more composed.
Yeah.
I mean, can you be more composed than Marie? Marie's just made a mistake there, putting your.
I'm sure this was quite a close game as well in the end.
Well, it's looking close at the moment.
But she did give me a fucking cracking game. I remember that.
Nice red in the middle.
So good ball player.
Well, at the end of the last episode, you said you think you get relegated, so now you're going from being relegated to saying you probably win the league.
You never know. Oh, Andy Jackson's joined. There's 2 Andy Jacksons now.
Oh, I think there was already 2 Andy Jacksons. Yeah, so. Well, we'll see how this pans out anyway. Nick, who do you think will win this one?
On talent and skill, Marie should.
But on good looks, Marcus Turner.
That's your opinion.
Who's a real bit of talent? Marcus winning the sexiness battle over his opponent in this one.
That's his opinion. I don't agree.
Another shot.
I'm sure you don't agree, Andy, because you date Marie.
No comment.
I don't think I can comment on anything like that on a pool podcast. I don't think it's the right kind of topic to be talking about.
You're not acting.
That's for a different podcast.
Nice spot in the middle. That's for Marcus's summer bike rides.
Possibly.
X-rated version.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good shot by Marie. Marcus is totally snookered.
Tied you up a bit here. So, how are you rating the standard of pool, Nick? We've been away from the top division for quite some time now. We've been, since episode 1, the last 2 episodes, and now we've been loitering Division 2 and Division 3.
Well, we haven't seen. Oh, of course, we haven't seen us two play for a while because we're too good to be in these 2 leagues.
Well, you didn't turn up for this, did you? You turned up for the League Cup, didn't you, on the same day? Sorry,
Yes.
you turned up on the week in between for the League Cup, but you're not.
Well,
in the
you
first
didn't
and
tell.
third.
You didn't tell me about these other ones, did you, Andy? So
I'm quite sure that I did tell you.
I'm pretty sure you didn't.
Well, I probably would have mentioned it since it would have been the following week. Al Kavanagh on voice call. Hiya, are you coming in? Yeah, I can, mate. Are you knocking? Are we not letting you in? Or something?
Good shot.
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, if you do, well, we've started now, but we'll still be on at about 9:10. So if you come in when you get home, or you can come in on your phone, whatever you know, if you want to. You've got the. Oh, you probably yeah. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, you can try and set up the app or whatever, but we'll see you in if we see you in.
My train doesn't come till 25, so that's the annoying thing.
Okay, well, it's not a problem, Al. We'll get you in. We'll get you a couple of.
I was hoping Claire picked me up today because I would have been in by about 8:30.
So okay, Al. Well, we'll get you in. We'll get you in really soon. We'll be doing another really soon. So. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work. Here's Alan's contribution.
What I'll do is, well, I'm off tomorrow. If you want to do it tomorrow instead.
I'll get back to you, Al. I'll have to have a think.
Well, get back to me, but what I'll do is, from now on, is I'll let you know in advance what Mondays I'm working and what not, so you know.
Sounds good, bud.
I know that on the 19th, so next Monday I'm off, so I should be free to do it then. So, it's just I happen to be on a 4-hour shift today, and the 4-hour shift was 4 till friggin' 8.
It's okay, Al.
But, sorry?
We just needed to get these 2 done because they need to go up. You see, this one needs to go up by next week. So we're doing it without you now. Yeah, we're live. I've got to go while we're live. We've had you on a little bit. Alright, I'll catch you soon, Al. Alright, cheers, mate. Yeah, there's Al. I don't know if you can hear him, or if that was just a big mess. Right, Marcus, you're trying to take it through till the end now.
See if we should start this video again.
Right, you're going to bottle it. Red in the corner, okay. Ooh, right, that looks to me like it's on. Just hit that. Double it into the top corner. No, he's going for...
Play the snooker, go for 2 shots.
Yeah, I'm not kind of... Right, well, this double isn't on, so...
Go for the snooker, Marie. That's it. That's a good shot.
Oh, that's close.
It's floated, has it? Oh, no. It's got away with it.
Long yellow perhaps. Tough, but if you can leave it safe. Yeah, tough black.
We can't go for a double now because yellow's covered the pocket.
Just overcut it there.
Well, this should be game over, folks. Yep.
You've been very quiet throughout all this, Marcus.
I know. I'm just watching intently.
I was right. 1-0 to the talent.
Disputable who the talent is still, but we'll call it 1-0 to talent A over talent B. Yeah, you need to speak into your mic or your phone. If you put some headphones in that don't work, is that what you've done?
Fluky win, I said.
Yeah, I heard that time.
Your safety game got up to standard.
Where does that leave us now? Second frame. So we're getting into the business end of this tournament. That the league winner will get promoted. Second place will be in a playoff with the second bottom of the top division, a la the Scottish pyramid system.
Great.
What's your reason behind that, Marcus? Just thought I'd give him a little tap, did you? So viewers, you probably didn't hear much of the conversation I had with Big L, but he's probably not going to be joining us on this podcast after all.
Well, you can never tell.
Well, you can never tell with Big L. But he's looking down.
Marcus, you didn't think about that, did you?
Close to your red.
No.
No, it was a decent enough effort, really. Could have done with cutting that down a bit further. So we have 2 games in the division after this.
That's a nice one. That's a nice shot.
Oh, I missed that one. Sod's law. Your fun fact for me, and you two can feel free to add one, but my fun fact is that in the late 19th century,
Yeah.
Walter Arnold of Kent, Great Britain, he got fined over £7, which is quite a lot of money in those days,
Really?
and that was for breaking the speed limit. And do you know what that speed limit was?
What was it?
8 miles an hour. It was 4 times the speed limit of 2 miles an hour.
Oh God, what the hell?
In his 19th century Benz. What a naughty boy.
Shall we get back to the ball game?
That's a nice. Oh, just
Good,
missed.
good thinking, Marie.
Yeah, you haven't really broke. You're trying to probably contain her. I think she might be out potting you a bit, Marcus. That's why you didn't break any of the balls away.
Yeah,
You just wanted to keep them all tied up in the middle.
that's the one, man.
You see Mike Jackson in the background, Division 1 player. Good little knock in from Marcus there. Well done. Got maybe a plant here? It's really tough though.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That was lucky.
Just making it
no
difficult.
look about
for
that. No look about that, my friend.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
probably.
she's getting put off by my good looks. That's what it is.
Your ugly looks, more like.
They see me walking past the table. Is that a rip in my jeans? Probably.
It's more likely
But-
to be prepared put off by Andy.
She's going to be pissing herself when she watches this back.
Well, we saw Ronnie walk past there as well 2 seconds ago. And that will bring us to the weekly quiz question.
Okay.
Yeah, the Chris Cotton Memorial Cup played in 2019.
Yeah.
Who won it? Was it A. Ron Wilson, B. Andy Jackson, C. Mike Jackson, or D. Steve Smith? Ron Wilson,
Well, it's not Steve Smith.
my dad, me, or Steve Smith?
I think. Did you win it?
Nick, are you going to have a guess? As we see Marie get round the balls.
I'm going to go for your dad.
Okay, right, well, you'll find out at the end.
That's the big money going to play in that competition.
Well, Marie did play with me and Ronnie and a guy called Jamie Dunn, and it was a competition for Clare House played at the Yacht, Woodbank Road.
What's Clare House?
It's a charity. Managed to raise a little bit of money. But don't go to the Yacht for a game of pool because it's now the Pesto and they don't have a table. But go for something to eat. I'm allowed to advertise, surely. Good shot, Marcus.
Oh.
And you're nicely on that red in the corner. Yeah, that's it. Boom. I think you two are concentrating more on your game of pool rather than trying to concentrate on who's the best looking out of the two of you.
Yeah.
Go away with that, I think.
Yeah, that's the one that doubles, Marie. See if you can cut that first one across. Oh, it's safety. That's a great safety, actually.
Well, she can't go for the double because the black's in the way of the middle pocket.
I'd argue it would have squeezed past the black into the middle.
Doesn't look like that on the TV.
it would have been quite close, I think. I'll give you that.
I think he could have knocked the black in.
Oh, that did go though. You've put it.
Nearly.
It was very close to being a very good shot.
I remember
from
us having a match where it was like neck and neck, and I think this is the one.
Oh, good shot there. Well, yeah, this is pretty neck and neck. I mean, it's you two are definitely up there, looking for those two spots at the top with Steve Elrick. Well, I say that, actually third place will get a spot as well.
Oh, my God.
In the playoffs, second will play third, and then third will play, or the winner of that will play the second bottom in the one above. Right. Is this going to be an attempt for a long yellow? Nick, do you banker to make this?
Yes.
Oh, get it second time round. Okay.
2-0 this should be.
Just need to drop it. Too much power, I think, there.
Right, game over now. Game over.
It's you, Marcus, so no chance.
Thing is, if you drop that in, you're going to be snookered on that red. You could see that coming.
And he has.
You maybe
I get that in. I get that in.
still get it off the cushion.
Oh. Oh, one.
Black in the corner pocket.
See Mr. Andy Holiday walking past the table. Oh, nice long black.
Ah.
Victory for the Norwegian there.
Well done. No way.
There's no way I could have won that. Haha.
You did dream.
It wasn't a dish, but it was a good win from Dishy Marie Arnesen. As we see Steve Elrick take to the table. And we can probably hazard a guess at who he's going to play here.
Is it Marcus?
You're not going anywhere. There's a reason why you're on this one, mate, after all.
2-0 to Steve.
Should probably just have a quick delve into any results which we need updating on. So Rhys Edwards, in Division 3 this is, succumbs to a bye win from Andy Holiday. And then Andy Holiday beats Steve Williams 2-0. So I can give you a final league table for Division 3. As we see Steve make a pretty dry break there by lots of things. What we can see is Andy Holiday has won the group, and on the basis of 5 for a win, 2 for a draw, and 2.75 points for bye win. Most complicated scoring system ever. Andy Holiday wins the league with 15.25 points. Good shot there, breaking them in. Second place, Connor Walker. Third place, Sean Hayes. Fourth place, Steve Williams. Corey Davies. Fifth on 9 points, and Rhys Edwards, who didn't turn up for this night, at 0 points overall. But Connor Walker not there to do anything with his second place result. And what happened was Sean Hayes beat Steve Williams, and Panda was able to get himself promoted to Division 2. He didn't have to play off with the second bottom in Division 2 because it was only 6 players. Right. This is looking alright, isn't it, Marcus? I'm not sure about that shot. Doubling over Steelix red into the corner. We've seen Steelix play in an earlier episode, haven't we, Nick? Is he going to clear these up? Just slightly off with that red on the double.
Very good.
Yeah, that's alright. If you just cut this one as well, come round. Oh no, you're playing the line. Did you not fancy that, Marcus? Yeah, you do fancy
Oh.
it. Yeah, just drop it in. Doesn't look like, it looks like you're playing it too thick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good.
So we're getting very close to the end of Division 2 here. And very close to the end of episode 20, that is the end of series 2 of the Monday Pool Archives. You've done well there, blasted the yellow in and just kept the white up. And that's over the bag. Right, things are looking good now. Yeah, good shot, very good shot. Just drop these in. You just going to drop it in, mate? Yeah, lovely. Oh, this is good pool. This is a toughie.
Yeah.
You going to pot it? Oh.
I potted something else.
You potted the black into Steve's red, but it's not a bad shot because the black's over the pocket for you now. I don't know what Steve can do with these 2 shots. Probably not a lot, really. Probably knock the black away from that pocket. Yeah, he's done that, yeah. Yeah, good shot, good thinking. He's tied himself up a bit there. Yeah, we do have some more matches in Division 1. We see Big Al, he could be featuring again. He's wearing his green shirt.
I noticed all these competitions are singles. None of them have ever. There's no pair competitions.
What, are you suggesting like a couples tournament?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Team Gorgeous, Marcus and Marie.
Yeah.
Thing is, if you were in this and you're in a double, you'd probably be paired with somebody else who didn't turn up and you wouldn't be able to play it at all. I mean, it's hard enough getting one player to turn up, but getting a team to turn up, Nick. But you will see doubles in the Shield. You'll see doubles match. You'll see a big team match in the Shield, but I don't know if we'll be doing them in the podcast.
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I'd be looking forward to see in the podcast.
Yeah.
Some like cottage bowl.
Well, we didn't take a camera there, did we?
Oh, honestly.
Sandy was too much of a cow to make a video that I can use to get beat before he turned up.
Episodes 1 and 2 of the podcast were at the cottage.
Yeah, I'll have to watch
play
them.
the Grosvenor.
He knew he was going to give me these a game.
What's that? The cottage, you knew that I play you and you get an easy match, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's nice.
I think, didn't you play Will once?
Will, remind me, who was Will again?
The Scottish guy.
Ah, yes, yeah. He was a cracking player.
I can remember a lot of pool Nick.
Yeah.
And I have everything written down, and I don't even remember that much.
I remember that. It was. But to be fair, I gave it a good go, like, but he beat me. It wasn't an easy game.
No.
Long black for Steve. Oh no, he could cut it. He's missed it.
Oh.
Right, this for glory, Marcus.
On, game on.
I think Steve was concerned about the white going down.
Yeah. But, oh, fucking hell.
How did you miss that, Marcus?
Oh, rushed it, man, didn't I?
Well, not as much as Steve rushed
And
that
Steve
one.
missed Easy Black.
Yeah.
I think he's rushed it as well, thinking, all we've got to do is hit my ball, and he'll go, hit the white and he'll go in.
Yeah. Cool on there.
I know what I'd do with a Monday here, Andy.
You just roll it, wouldn't you?
Yep.
That's alright. Not bad.
Right. It's makeable. Oh, good shot.
Oh.
Very good.
God, out of nowhere. Oh, God.
Yeah, where did that come from?
Game over.
Good
Yeah.
finish.
Cracking game, that. Yeah.
Is that the cue you've got now, is it, Marcus?
Don't think so. No, I think that was from. Hang on. It might have been your one. Not sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The
'cause it was a
Ronnie
bit late.
O'Sullivan one
I
went out.
said he gave me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just decent stuff. Marcus, right, you're leading 1-0.
Miracles do cease.
I don't know if this result can actually get you into a position, or it might be able to help Marie out. If you win, Marie and Steve will finish level.
Good break there. Good break.
I'm not sure what I would have done there, in all fairness. I don't think I would have done head to head. They probably would have had to lag off to see who won the league and got promoted. Just for anyone that's listening and curious about who's going to win the Steve Smith Memorial Cup in 2016, the Division 1 table is currently in the order of, well, before the second night it was Alan Kavanagh winning the league, and then Mike Jackson and Andy, that's me, then Ron Wilson, then Simon Popplewell, then Aled Davies. And even after no, ignore that. It's the only difference is I've made a place in the second night already, because I had a 2-0 win over Simon Popplewell. Simon beat Mike Jackson 2-0, Ron Wilson won, Aled Davies won, Alan Kavanagh won, Mike Jackson won, but Alan Kavanagh is still top of the group. He's still top of the league. Do you think Big Al can win it this year, Nick?
Well, he hasn't got to face me, so yes.
So Alan Kavanagh on 14 points currently. Mike Jackson 12, me on 9, Ron Wilson on 7, as is Simon Popplewell, and Aled Davies propping up the rest on 6 points. Quite a close one.
Yes. Big Al hasn't got to face his bogey player.
Yeah, you beat him the previous week, didn't you? You did well too. And beat him in the League Cup when he's playing some good pool at this time of his pool career. So, how's this one going for you, Marcus?
It could go either way, really, couldn't it?
4 balls left for each of you. Well, 3 now. Steve's put his red. It's not yours in the pocket.
He's going to be on his A game in this one. Because, looking at it, there's some silly mistakes he made. He could have easily won it. But I'd say I got really lucky in that last game.
You didn't lose. Yeah, you powered a red in, which you'd probably make about 30% of the time, if that.
So I think in this game I'll be obviously trying to get the momentum going and try and get another win.
Yeah, well, Steve's not comfortable, is he? He was doing some nice stuff when we last saw his last visit to the table.
Yeah.
You're making things awkward for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've not.
Well, you just popped
Oh.
Steve's ball, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't great.
So Alan Kavanagh and Mike Jackson are the top 2 in the first league, and then I've just overtaken. In fact, I should say these again in case anyone's listening, because it's always good to.
Well, he hasn't helped himself here.
Right. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a great long pot from Steve. Long double of the red.
Not sure he's playing for it, but no. He'll take it. Oh. Cracking double, and then he misses an easy ball.
It was quite thin. You can see the 3 of us watching there on the other table. Against the other table. Looks like he put the black in for him.
Oh, shit.
1 each.
Not a bad result, Marcus. That puts you into a match with Alistair Elliott.
Yeah.
1 each as well. But it still gives you 2nd place in the group.
Yeah.
You had 11.75 points, a win, a bye, 2 draws and a loss. And Ricky Bill in 4th, a win, a draw and 3 losses and 7 points. Alistair, 3 draws, 2 losses, 6 points, and Ryan Wellsbury, 3 draws and 1 loss because he wasn't there the second night. He's got 6 points. The top 2, Steve Elrick on 19 points and Marie Arnesen on 17 points. So Marcus, you have a playoff with Marie as it's 2nd versus 3rd. And not much more I can say than that Marie wins this one. But a good attempt for you, Marcus, and securing your Division 2 position for the following year. With that 3rd place. Division 2 will be joined by Andy Holliday and Sean the Panda Hayes. We need to focus our attention into the top division now. Alan Davies and Mike Jackson are playing.
Oh, this will be a proper game. That'll be a decent game to watch. I've never seen it that play, so I want to watch. I'm glad we get to watch this one.
Puts the red in.
Never played against him or never played with him, so...
One player my dad has played against is Joe Johnson when he was current World Snooker Champion. My dad played him that following year.
Well, not at snooker, I take it.
At snooker.
How'd he get on?
I think Joe won quite comfortably. He can be forgiven for that, I'm sure. See my dad putting a few reds here, getting a bit of control. Aled's struggling.
How did that come apart, Andy?
What's that, Nick?
Your dad get to play at snooker play. How did that manage to come apart?
My dad used to play snooker. Yeah, it was the club he was involved with. See, I'm a bit sketchy on my dad's history. It would have been after he left university, so it probably would have been sort of more Lancashire way than it would have been Merseyside way. But don't quote me on that. Well, back then Liverpool was in Lancashire, so I bet I'm right when I say Lancashire. Just a bit closer. Is that somebody wearing an England shirt on the left?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
it's probably Alan.
see if you can just. That's a thin red. You never know where the white's going to go. I'd probably be tempted to play this right down off the other red, but then again you don't know what your position's going to be like after it. It's not worked out that time. Well, although he has put a red over the middle pocket.
Yellow's not easy to finish on.
No, Aled's, if he's playing well, you could see him doing something here. Just cut the yellow in. Yeah, Aled Davies in 4th place going into the second night. Joint 4th place with me, I should say, on 4 points. Big Al was on 12, Mike Jackson was on 10. And Ron Wilson was 3rd on 5. And Simon Popplewell on 6. In 6th with 2. He's just hit the cushion far too early there, Aled.
I think he was trying to get a snooker, wasn't he, and he's not come off.
Oh yeah, true. It's not a bad attempt, is it?
Yeah.
He kind of probably is snookered there.
It must be. He's seriously looking at it.
I think you can. Yeah, I think you can cut this thin red on the right hand side actually. So currently I led bottom and trying to play to avoid relegation really on 6th. In 6th position on 6 points. Simon Popplewell 5th on 7 points. Along with Ronnie Wilson also on 7 points. 3rd, Andy Jackson. On 9 points. Mike Jackson on 12 and Alan Kavanagh top of the crop with 14 points. Simon Popplewell beat Mike Jackson 2-0. I've managed to beat Simon 2-0 myself. Alan Kavanagh and Mike Jackson drew 1-1 and Ron Wilson and Aled Davies drew 1-1 earlier in
What
this
was
evening.
he playing now, Alan? He's just left 2 easy reds.
He has, and I don't think he's going to be playing this one over the middle first.
Corner pocket first, and then go in the middle and try middle one and try and get on it and get somewhere near the black.
There we are.
Oh, he's done enough there, yeah, nice. as we see Alistair's retro grey pool case on the left hand side of the screen.
Oh, he hasn't thought about that, your dad.
That was nice, he nearly got all the way round, all the way through.
Need to hit it a lot harder.
Yeah, just another 2 inches would have been great. Not easy to get out of either. I'd be going bottom cushion, top cushion and onto the black here really. I can't really see another way. What would you be doing here, Marcus?
Oh, the only shot you took, that's what you said. Bottom cushion, try and hit like that, look down.
Oh, wait, what?
Good
Well, yeah.
shot.
My dad saw another way though. I didn't see that yet. Bottom
I'll
cushion,
watch you. I
right
think you might be
cushion.
snookered again in a minute.
Well, I think sorry, Big Al was saying Al was more of an attacking player. We might see him duck and hide a bit. So as
I just don't see where he is. I don't see how he can clear up from here.
He's in a tough position at the moment.
If he needs to just go to the snooker, I would.
Yeah.
That's a shot.
Good shot.
Yeah,
Good shot.
I mean, yeah, he couldn't
He's
afford to
clever
miss
here,
it.
plays it well. He's on the yellow there. Yeah. Oh.
That's why I should have gone for the snooker.
It's not missed by much.
Game over now. Game over now.
Yeah, when it's not going for you, it's not going for you, is it? And
No.
shots like that become a lot harder.
No.
Yeah, as we're recording this, you'd have heard that we had a game, didn't we, Nick, the previous week?
Yeah.
At Riley's, you know. I was since playing Dave Dean at the Labour Club snooker and the Grace pool. They've whooped me 3-1 at snooker and 8-2 at pool.
He's obviously been practicing then, has he?
No, not really. A little bit. I mean, the thing about losing to Dave Dean is he always has a cue which is, you know, well, crap as anything really. At one point he was using, you know, the long snooker cue you get along the side of a snooker table. What he did, he unscrewed it and just used the key, you know, the one extended part of that, just because it was lighter for him. I got one frame of snooker over him finally, but yeah, can't deny Dave Dean a good player, and we might see him on the podcast at some point.
He's going for a snooker there.
I think my dad will comfortably get out of this.
Yeah.
The snooker here. You ready, Dub? You're up. Oh, where's that black gone?
Boot it in.
Oh.
I'm
He's
sure.
played this game before.
I'm sure my dad meant that. Surely.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. That was a lucky shot. It's like Alistair's shot, lucky.
Yeah, my dad. Similar type of player to Alistair, would you say? Both just sort of hit and hope.
Oh, difficult to judge because I've not seen him play, and it's not easy to judge on this video.
That was Steve Davies walking past, wasn't it? I'm sure will. Some good shots there played from Mike Jackson. I'm sure we'll see some more in the second frame. and good positional play, I might add as well. Very little hit and hope stuff, but fortune favours the brave.
Good break, good break.
It's not a good break. Nothing went down.
You're alright.
Oh,
Aled.
his head's gone a bit, hasn't it, really?
Yes.
He's struggling. We see Steve Williams there, don't we? With the beige pantaloons on. So, a long red perhaps here. Just came short a bit. So yeah, at the moment Alan Kavanagh, well, what will happen in Division 1 is first we'll play the winner of second and third as Mike Jackson comes in, having made a fantastic, well, what Nick has said was a fluke, but I think he absolutely meant it. The black of the last frame, it went in off about 3 cushions, and you're 1-0 up against Elrick.
Sounds like a fluke.
But you're second place in Division 1, so you can't ride your luck all the time, can you?
Yes, you can.
Thought you weren't showing me tonight.
I didn't think we were. I'm sure this game's been played earlier than it should be as well.
We've not led doubles and not the other one in, it's not a fluke.
No, I wouldn't say so.
I'm thinking about it.
Nick Allen, this is my dad. My dad, this is Nick Allen. So you
Hello.
can't say you've never met him before now.
Right.
Whatever, Andy.
Is this a drinks break or something?
Are you just thinking about this a lot? That doesn't make.
No, it's not my shot.
Oh, Aled's. Yeah, I don't know where Aled's been.
Alice probably thinking, how can I get back in this game?
He's got to just slow it down a bit, I think.
Ooh,
Oh, that's unlucky.
no. They're all on now.
Oh, we must have
Oh, yeah,
two
two
shots.
shots.
It's playing
Yeah.
again.
Oh, right. I'm going to cover this pocket. Very clever.
I don't think he has though. Well, you can
Not quite now.
squeeze your red in a
He
bit.
hasn't left anything, has he?
See if you can just cut this. Ooh, cut the black in.
Yeah. That was a good shot.
That's 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. I think you've done a bit of this when you've been on this podcast, haven't you, Dan? Did you do that last time or something similar? But it's a marathon, not a sprint. Getting some practice in for the inevitable game you'll have to play in the playoffs. So, recording, yeah, even after the game. We'd get a bit of bonus Mike Jackson footage.
Potting yellows now.
Nick was asking you questions about the Joe Johnson game. How did that come about?
Well, at the time, it was in Congleton. Congleton Cons Club.
Staffordshire.
South Cheshire. And I was a member of the. Well, we had 4 teams. I'm not sure which team it was at the time. I think it's the C team. And we had Joe Johnson in to do an exhibition, and they drew, I think, 6 names out of the hat to who was going to have a frame with him. And I got drawn out of the hat, so I had a frame with Joe Johnson. He insisted on breaking, but I was ahead at one stage. I think I had something like a 21 break, and then I missed one in the middle, and he cleared up with a 70 odd. was my moment of fame.
Not bad, eh, Nick?
And that was 98. That was the year he became world champion. That was before he was world champion.
Oh,
but
was it?
became-
I was wrong then.
It was the year before he became world champion. I don't think we would have been able to afford him after
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna say. Well, that's even better because you probably got him at his peak.
Yeah.
When he was having his winner's hangover.
Yeah. He did play some classy shots. He played from the bulk end. He played a red down into the bottom corner, screwed all the way back off the top cushion, and came back down for the black.
Already made it look so effortless as well.
Well, yes, precisely.
That's a great cue in action.
Ooh, that was unlucky.
The big guy's on. Who's he playing? Oh, is that Simon?
Yeah, Simon. Yeah. Well, so two matches left in the league.
Right.
And this is how it finished, but we won't tell the viewers yet because they won't have seen it. But you can. But if you do win this, Dad, what words can you say as a victor?
So there would have been so that's Division 1 and that's Division 2. How come I won if you're the same points?
Well, what happens is that second and third play in a playoff, and then the winner of that will play the person who finishes top in the league.
Right, I see. So what to be doing yet then?
But if you do in fact win this, then it will be your third Steve Smith Memorial Cup victory.
And this is 2016.
16,
right.
haven't you won it in 2014 at the Travellers?
Did I? Right.
And you won it 3 towns, 3 different rules.
Oh yes, I remember that. Yes.
Yeah, 3 eliminations, and you won that in 2013.
Right. Oh, well, that's quite good then.
No player ever won the Steve Smith Memorial Cup 3 years in a row.
Right. So did I retire after that?
Well, it was never played in 2017. So you're actually the holder, and you could technically win it.
So that was the last
If it was
one?
played again, you could technically win it 3 times in a row.
Right, okay. Right, well that's an honour then to have done that.
You've got the trophy until it's played again, which could be quite a long time.
Well, I hope I presume I played better than I did in that last game then.
Yeah, you must have been steadier out the 3 of us. Well, Simon Popplewell beat you.
Right.
So he probably would have caused you a bit of trouble if he was in the top 3.
Yeah.
But I mean, we see here your results. You beat me. Then you
That's
beat
not
Ronnie.
difficult.
What's that, Nick?
That's not difficult beating you.
No.
Well, I lost 2-0 to Simon.
Yeah. And you drew 1-1 with Big Al.
Right.
But yeah, you do just enough in the end.
Right.
And we'll see that a player gets relegated as well. So Big Al's mounting a challenge to win this. Is he performing well, Nick?
He's not playing as well as he knows he can. He's leaving Simon quite easy chances.
Is Big Al going to be a bit like England, always making it far in a competition but never winning it?
And bottle it, yeah.
The accolade of underachieving just in the major tournaments.
Chance can you get that yellow out? Yes.
Well, England need to get a Germany manager, then they might win something then.
Possibly. Although the Germans didn't manage it. Not this time, anyway.
I bet they'll be there ready for the World Cup now.
Yeah, we've got some good young players coming through. They will be peaking at about the right time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it'll be too hot for us in Qatar.
I think it'll be a Brazil or Argentina will win it this time because it's going to be a hot country. You know, they'll cope with the heat better than anybody else.
Yeah.
Where is it? It's in Qatar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Qatar. Cat. Oh. Yeah, the official logo's got a very big T in it for some reason. Very long drawn out T.
Right, a good player clear up here.
Well, yeah, can Big Al
That's a good shot.
do well enough?
Take the easy ones. No, don't need to do that. Take the easy one.
That's not worked out. Yeah, just a bit of shot selection there, and you could have seen Al clearing them
Just
up.
roll the easy one in, and on the other one, just roll them all in.
You might be able to thinly cut it.
It's going to struggle to leave this safe.
I can ask you this week's quiz question, Dad. So,
Go on then.
in the Chris Cotton Memorial Cup, which was played at the Phoenix in New Brighton,
Right.
2019, who won it? Was it Ronnie? Was it you? Was it me? Or was it Steve Smith?
You.
Well, we'll find out at the end.
Right.
Yeah, hopefully, if Ronnie's listening, hopefully you get well soon.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
just a bit hard.
You just come away from the pocket a
It's
bit.
not a bad shot there.
It's looking tough for Al now.
Well, unless this is some combination. No, it's not playing it. I think he's just overdone that, has he? We'll cut in.
Say Simon, so.
Yeah, just need to get the pace right.
Perfect.
Pretty good.
So he might be at least avoiding relegation if he can pop this black. 1-0 to Simon. So,
Right, I shall leave you to enjoy the rest of the evening.
well, and congratulations.
Well, apparently, yes.
I mean, we've been on this one for 4 episodes, so it's nice to have a victor. Well, if you're watching this back, you'll see some confetti fly up.
Alright, okay.
So yeah, Mike Jackson, the current holder of the Steve Smith Memorial Cup.
Excellent, thank you. Cheerio, lads.
Thanks, Dad.
See you later.
So we were seeing Big Al try and mount a challenge for the competition. I seem to have found a bit of form and have climbed the table a bit. So yeah, Simon's miscued that. That's
no break.
what would you say about that, Marcus?
Well, I thought it would have been a re-rack.
Yeah,
honest.
I think Big Al can choose to have them rewrapped.
Yeah, you can't play like that.
Yeah, Big Al, the powerhouse, the mad dog.
Ooh, the Macho Man, Big Al.
He's got more nicknames than the amount of teams that Jeff's played for.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So, Monsieur Popplewell. You think his mind might be elsewhere a bit in this one?
Who's that?
It's Simon Popplewell.
Possibly, yeah.
I mean, if he's listening, many congratulations on his engagement.
Woo.
Just missed by a gnat's wing there. Yeah. So. Yeah. You've got another bike rides episode coming out, haven't you, Marcus? The
Yes,
summer
we have.
bike rides.
It'll be episode 2 of series 2.
Can link you in the description of this video.
Yeah. And episode series 1 will be out this Friday.
Yeah, I'll correct you there because, in actual fact, it's episode 3 is out tomorrow. If you're watching this in the premiere to episode 3 is out tomorrow.
Yeah, very right.
So Simon's quite composed here. Can he? I think he's knocking out Big Al's confidence a bit, isn't he? Here. Yeah, this is a bit better. So I'll tell you now, we won't have any semi-final and final. Bit like you, mate. You know, not having enough memory to film everything I wanted to film. Bit like you and your bike rides.
Yeah.
See if we can just finish these up here.
There we go.
But I think the good potting is coming to an end. So yeah, no Big Al as yet. I don't know if you could hear any of the conversation I was having before, but work commitments. Has he taken his jumper off since starting this frame? I think he has. Well, it is the middle of May. You know, he's going to be pretty hot in that jumper.
Yeah.
So Big Al unable to join us for the audio because he's finishing work late. He's told us, and unfortunately we can't see him as he's doing well in this tournament. Unfortunately, he can't go through this with us, but he's done many other episodes if you want to check them out. You can get that red, yeah, good, a tough black, but...
Yeah. He came back on this, hasn't he? He came back.
He's looking a lot more measured in this frame,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, after that tough start again, the break of the frame, he's redeemed himself, and he's just won it. Yeah. Oh, no, he hasn't.
I think it is black ball, so I think he's alright there.
Oh. Has he won or hasn't he?
I think he's...
If it's black ball, it's alright.
Yeah, it's fine, yeah.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
start, that.
So, Simon Popplewell, with that result, he safely survived relegation, but it's not good enough to overtake Big Al into third place.
Yeah.
So we have one game left in the league. And if Ronnie Wilson loses, he's relegated to Division 2.
So this should be a cracking game.
Yeah, one of many matches I've got on film against Ronnie Wilson.
Oh, you're playing him, are you?
You might see me have a knock with Ronnie for a bit. Although we are getting quite towards the end of the podcast now. So I will just give you the result. I beat Ronnie 2-0 and Ronnie gets relegated, so I'm a bit of a snake for that, aren't I, really? This puts me top of the table on 14 points, and I can't actually understand how I'm separated from, because me in first, my dad in second, and Big Al in third, all on 14 points. I think I might have been first on the toss of a coin or a lag. Simon Popplewell fourth on 12 points. Aled Davies fifth on 8 points. And Ronnie Wilson sixth on 7 points, but he only won one game out of 5, losing 3. But not far. He wasn't by any means a whipping boy in this league. So, as it happened, Mike Jackson and Alan Kavanagh played in a second versus third match, and Mike Jackson was to win, and then Mike Jackson was to beat me in the final and win the trophy. I've broken off there and potted a red, and looking in okay positions. And the last result was for a place in the Premier League in the top Division 1. So that was Aled Davies 5th in the relegation playoff against Arnesen, and Aled Davies won. So just the Elrick getting promoted from Division 2 to Division 1. So you'll just see me having a knock with Ronnie, but I'm pretty sure the footage will be cutting out pretty soon. So final words from the two of you.
There's some very good matches, to be fair.
Entertaining.
The quality was high, the standard was high. Some exciting moments, some unexpected moments.
Yeah, some shots that you made which you don't remember, I bet, Marcus. There were some shots from you, my dad, that I don't remember. Nick, have you anything to say?
It's a shame the lady was not more ladies in it. And it's a shame Marie didn't win it, because I think she was the best player from what I've seen.
Yeah, she didn't get promoted.
No.
She was close, very close.
Yes.
Like England in the European Championships, close, but she would live to fight another day, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yes. Hopefully we'll get to see everybody soon and have a game of pole.
Yeah.
Scheduled in for this week, aren't we, Nick?
Yes.
Yeah,
And hopefully eventually we'll get all to play as a team again one
yeah,
day.
we're getting a big cohort of players down, I don't know. And this guy, Ron Wilson. Wish him all the best, and hopefully we'll see him really soon.
Maybe he gets to play in Chester League one day again, you never know.